Out here in Las Vegas. I'm joined with Landon Hollingsworth. Landon, how are you, buddy?
Good. And you?
I'm doing good, man. It's been a long few days.
Yeah, it
Have
has.
you been out here since the JIC?
Yep.
So how's that been like, man? Must be a marathon for you.
Yeah, it has. Because I was on the one loss side of the JIC, and I played 12 matches on the final day.
You played.
12
Say that
matches.
again.
12 matches on the final day.
Of the JIC,
Mm-hmm.
12 matches. What were the
Come back through
races?
and won the pro am 7, and then 9 in the final. So both.
That's brutal, man.
Yeah.
12 matches in one day, and you ended up winning.
I won the pro am. I got second in the 18U.
Wow, how strong is that, man? That's
Yeah.
pretty phenomenal. What time did you start? What time did you finish?
I started at 9 a.m. that day, and we finished at right at midnight.
Wow. How old are you?
17.
Okay, well, yeah, you ought to be able to handle it at 17. Yeah, at 35, not so much, but let me tell you, after a few hours, I'm beat, man. That's pretty amazing. What was your mindset like going into it? Were you optimistic or?
I knew that I knew I had a job to do, and
Yep.
I was up. Really sparked a fire was I was up 5-0 in the 18U finals, and I had yet to play a pro am match, and I knew I had 8 matches in the pro am to come back through, and I let Joey come back and beat me after being up 5-0,
The race to what?
9, and that just lit a spark in me. So
A little fire under your ass, huh?
yeah, I was ready to go.
Who would you say is? You mentioned Joy. Who would you say is your rival in playing these junior events?
Definitely Joey.
Yeah.
Definitely Joey.
So what we're doing is with Collins from Post Up, we're actually getting 2 matchups, I think, or no, 4 matchups, 2 boys and 2 girls.
Okay.
Like not playing against each other, obviously, but like a boy, girl type thing,
Okay.
2 of each, and it'll be 350 to the winner, 150 to the loser, so everyone gets some money. Nope, you guys don't have to put up any money. We've already raised like $2,000.
Oh, that's amazing.
So yeah, Friday night, and so what we're looking for is recommendations on like good matchups. That'll be even, right? We don't want anything out of line, right?
Yeah.
So if any of you guys have any recommendations, shoot us a PM or shoot Collins at Post Up on Facebook or send me a message. So that'll be Friday, but we're starting to get some pretty good names. So
That's awesome.
who would you say is like a good matchup maybe for the girls? Remember, even. We're looking for close to even.
I think probably a match that I know of a lot is Sophia Mass and Skylar Hess.
See, that's been one of the ones we've been getting. So it's been, Sophia and Skylar, and then even Savannah and Sophia
Okay.
were some of the names that we've been getting. But see, I'm learning, man. Like I don't know how a lot of you guys play, right?
Yeah.
So like, if you ask me what's a good matchup between pros, I can go and say, well, what's the game, and then I can go and like give you a few names.
Yeah.
But when it comes to junior players, I'm still like learning as I go here, so I'm completely in the dark for the most part when it comes to it. But it's been pretty cool, man. A lot of you guys play well, including yourself, and you're just coming off a win for a BEF event out in like, what is it, like Pennsylvania or something? Somewhere on the East Coast.
I won the Tennessee State Junior 9-ball championship.
Well, yeah, that ain't on the East Coast. Okay, well, how'd you do? Oh, you won it.
I won that
Yeah?
one. Yeah, I didn't win anything over here.
Well, was that a BEF event though?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's pretty sweet, man. How many players were there?
54.
Man, that's pretty great, man.
Yeah.
So you got a history of like winning. No wonder why I've been hearing your name a lot.
It's a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess.
What are your expectations out here realistically?
I expect to be on the podium, if not better.
Yeah.
So I know if I play good, I can do it.
Yeah. I mean, I can't even argue with you if you're going and playing 12 matches in a day and coming back and snapping off an event, How do you go and stay like just have energy, man, after like a grind of a day like that?
Well, I know I'm out here for 10 days, so I want to make it worth it the whole time I'm out here. And I know if I finish early, I'm in Vegas, so there's stuff to do, but
yeah.
I want to play pool the whole time because I know what's at stake.
It's
I really want to go to Worlds, so
it's pretty remarkable because being like, well, let me ask you this: was the JIC this much of a grind? Because we're out here like at 9 a.m. and then
9 a.m. every day. Well, the JIC starts at 9 a.m. every single day, and then depending on how many events you play in, they do. I'm 17, so I can only play in the 18U and the Pro Am, but depending on how many players they get, basically depends on how much you're going to play.
That's pretty strong, though, man. Yeah, that's incredible to me to go and have like those kind of days. Like I'm not even playing pool, and my ass is wore out just being out here and
Because
hanging out all day.
I think they said I played 71 games and lost
Dang,
23.
man, those are pretty good
Wait,
numbers,
so
man.
71 wins
So
and
like one
23
third.
losses.
So like one for every 3 games you go and play, roughly, like on
Yeah,
average, somewhere
yeah,
around there.
somewhere around
That's
there.
pretty
Yeah,
great though, man. Like I don't know how you do it. What's your Fargo rem?
688, I think.
Oh, so you're right there then.
Yeah.
Yeah, close to breaking through that 700 mark. What's your goal after like playing juniors and like the future for you?
Um, right now, if nothing changes, it's Air Force. I've already committed to Air Force,
Yeah,
so that's it right now. When I
that's awesome,
turn
man.
18, June 15th of next year is supposed to be the date, but if
Well,
something dramatic turns with pool,
what are you gonna be like a senior this year then?
a senior this year, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome, man. I'm not gonna like. That's a way better idea than anything pool related to go
Yeah.
and serve your country and to go and join the military. Um, it takes a certain kind of person to go and do it. So you got all my respect in the world for that, man.
Thank you.
That's pretty awesome, especially considering like most people kind of get caught up in the moment of like I don't want to say recent success, but like just success that's happening right now,
Mhm.
But to go and have that awareness to think big picture, because that can go and serve you educationally and for the rest of your life, really going and doing something like that.
Yeah.
What led to that for you?
Um,
You got a like family that are in the military?
I've had a past couple members, yeah, in the military, but it's kind of always been a dream for me to be a pilot. And I thought about military, and I was like, well, I don't know what branch I want to go in. And then, I heard all the benefits and everything that the Air Force does for people, and I really, I really liked what they offered me when I went in to talk to a recruiter, and I don't know, I've stuck with it. And that's what I want to do.
That's pretty awesome, man. That's phenomenal. That's probably the best story I've heard all week long. To be
Yeah.
honest with you, it's pretty cool. All right, so you mentioned you play at noon. What event is it, and who's your opponent?
At my noon match is Cody Allen, Final Four of the Winter Side 10 Ball.
Okay, so then the other side of it is Adrian and
Nathan Nunez.
yeah. So that'll be cool, man. So what is it? Is the 10 ball? That's not an invitation for
That's
worlds,
not the
right?
world qualifier,
It's
no.
the 9 ball, right?
It's the 9 ball, yeah.
Where you at in the 9 ball?
I only played one match. I'm still on the winner side, but I play a kid named Austin Olson today.
But you'll be barreling through that all day long today, right?
I'll try.
Yeah, hopefully, right? Have you been to juniors before, like worlds?
I went last year, yeah.
Was it the one in Austria?
hmm
Yeah. How'd you like it? What was that
It
like for you?
was amazing. The atmosphere was the best I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What like what did you learn from it?
Um, then I'm not there yet. that was the that was
That's
my
a great
biggest
response, man.
that was my biggest learning point. I got a lot to work on. Those guys are amazing over there.
So was it more of like humbling for you than anything?
Very,
Yeah.
very, yeah.
How hard is it to like keep your head on your shoulders and not get cocky or overconfident
Well,
coming out here and having success like you've had?
what me and my dad talk about is like, it's more than just winning. You got to take your wins like your losses, and if you don't do that, then you're not going to know how to lose when it comes to playing
Yeah.
those big good players like that.
You mentioned I forgot the kid's name that came from behind on you. What do you like playing from behind?
I really like the effort for me to be able to, like I know if I come back from that kind of deficit that, it's going to make me feel good. So
What
you
it's
got to.
As I asked that question, I've realized how silly it is because you won 12 matches on the one loss side to go and snap off an event. So obviously you come from behind pretty good. Now that I think about it, yeah, I feel like an ass now. No, but that's great. Like I've seen some top players go and pack it in, for lack of a better word. When they're in a hole, and I tell my girls this, and anybody for that matter, like adversity is going to go and reveal character. So anybody can go and act right or present themselves well when everything's all good, right? But when you're in a hole, it'll really reveal who you are.
Yeah.
So showing heart and showing fight is everything. Um, so you're in the 10 ball still, fighting for a shot in the hot seat. How many years have you been coming for the BEF, and have you had any success
This is
in the past?
only my third year because 2020 was canceled. due to COVID. Um, I've been playing for 5. Well, going on 5, not 5 yet. This is my 3rd year. The first year I ever played, it was in New Orleans, and I placed 13th through 16th. I played Joey there as well, and that's the first time I ever met him. And then my second year was back here, and I was playing um, Trenton White in the final 6 players.
He plays good too,
He
don't he?
does.
Yeah.
And the craziest story ever, I was playing him, and Joey was playing right beside me, and there was a 9 ball that I was down on. I mean, an 8 ball, and Joey accidentally bumped me. My cue hit the cue ball,
Oh,
and they called a foul. And I was like, well, there's no way you can reset it up. And they were like, no. And I was like, okay. Trent ended up beating me and knocking me out. I got 6th in that one, and then I come back last year, and I won both divisions. So
that's pretty strong, man.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome. I've never been to any event that's junior related, to be honest. I mean, I was out there in Vegas in March and kind of seeing maybe a little bit of you guys play, and then of course like whatever's online. But it's pretty cool seeing all the like how much of all friends a lot of you guys are off the table.
yeah,
I was watching a match yesterday, I think, with Payne and Nathan, and uh, Payne comes back after being down like 5-1 or something, and it goes hill, and then Nathan ends up winning it. And it wasn't even like 2 minutes after the match, and he's giving him a hug and a high five, and you
Yeah.
can tell like it wasn't BS, you know, like he was genuinely happy that his friend won,
Yeah.
even though he's the one that just took it on the chin, losing hill, you know. Do you have any friends like that are like out here on the junior tour?
Yeah, believe it or not, me and Riley Atkins are pretty close. Nathan Childress was the closest to me, but he aged out last year. And other than Riley, Joey's the closest to me.
Joey's the one playing over here on
the
right, playing against, I don't know that gentleman's name. So you're over here sweating your friends going and playing then, right? Even though you don't got to be here until noon.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah,
and I'm sure it means a lot to them to go and like see you there sweating it, you know.
Yeah.
Does it make you any nervous when your friends are there?
Oh yeah, it does, you know, because I want them to win, but you know.
Well, you've been on the side where I'm sure a lot of people are watching you though.
Yeah.
I
have, yeah.
Does it make you have any kind of nerves, or are you getting used to it?
Yeah, I'm starting to get used to it. You know, it kind of shows me that I have a support system. You know, and I have.
Well, let's talk about that. Who are your support system besides your friends?
Definitely family, and I have a few people from back at home that has just been there for me since day one, and they've stuck with me all the way up to this point. And
well, let's hear him. Who?
One of the biggest people is his name's Casey Looper. He's from my area, and he's been there for me since I couldn't make a ball.
Yeah.
And now he's still here, supports me every day, and it's amazing. And of course, my mom, she supports me all the time. My dad, my stepmom, my brother always supports me. But yeah, if other than family related, I would say that Casey Looper is the biggest.
Who are some of your sponsors that you have as well?
I have Q-Tech, and that's it.
Yeah,
that's
pretty strong, man. And Q-Tech doesn't have a big stable, so to be in that group of players is pretty remarkable. Well, listen, I appreciate you coming on. It's been cool. I've been trying to like learn as I go from a lot of you guys, like I mentioned before. But it's been a real humbling experience seeing like. It's cool to go and say, oh, well, their kids playing pool. But no, you guys play great pool, man. And you're one of them. So all the success in the world, man. And we'll follow up with you. Hopefully, we'll see you after the hot seat match.
Yeah, I hope so. Thank you.